Would you like to see some eye-opening ENTRE Nation reviews? The real question is, are these real or fake? Hi, my name is Michael from Viral Home-Based Pursuit, and in this video, I'll be going behind the scenes on screen, showing you behind ENTRE Nation, ENTRE Institute, how good is it, the pros and the cons, the alternatives, and whether or not this is going to be the right fit for you. But before I get started, if this is the first time you're watching me, I do come out with videos like this, trying to help you generate a passive income online through a business model like affiliate marketing, as well as many other ways. I do coaching and consulting. And I just show you that you can really live life on your own terms. So if you want to continue to see more of my content, make sure you hit the subscribe button and then tap on the bell notification icon so you don't miss a future thing that I come out with. And you can also go and see the past work that I've already put out there. All right, let's go ahead and get started right now. I'm going to get into the share screen. So I'll be also showing you the ENTRE Nation Facebook group and some of the ENTRE Nation more premier levels, but stick with me until the very end. You're going to want to see that. It's pretty cool stuff when you look at it. But for right now, we're going to start with the ENTRE Institute, and this is the homepage of Jeff Lerner's ENTRE Institute, and he is the CEO, the creator of it. And as you can tell, he's been seen in the Wall Street Journal as a success, USA Today, Newsweek, Inc. verified profile. And if you're thinking if this is some kind of a scam, it is not, okay? The ENTRE Institute, ENTRE Nation, it's not, none of it. And what I'm going to be covering in this video, I'm going to try to make it as short as possible. I have so many other videos that I've broken up into their own pieces. So if you want to know about things like the ENTRE Blueprint, the ENTRE Nation Facebook group, Jeff Lerner himself, reviews of other things, I'll leave links to them down below in the description so you can also watch those separately so it can save you some time. So join the ENTRE Nation and get the support you need to succeed online. ENTRE Nation is the premier online community of entrepreneurs, lifelong learners, and awesome life livers. Becoming a member gives you access to the training, support, and inspiration you need to help you build an awesome life and succeed in online business. Notice how he didn't just put online business before. He said awesome life, meaning he wants you to excel in these 3 P's of excellence, which is number 1, personal, professional, and then physical. So he really works on trying to get you to be the best person you can in your personal life, communication-wise, relationships, and anything that you do professionally. Okay, that could be the business that's around you, the physical side of things. You don't have to be this fit person, but you just have to be somebody who wants to work on themselves every day, because working on your mind is like the biggest asset that you can have and do, because that will then launch and excel you inside of your business. So do not neglect that. And that's what differentiates Jeff Lerner from every other person you're going to go ahead and follow. And by the way, if you want something free to start with, I recommend you pick up a free download of this ebook, this guide here. It's kind of more like a blueprint as well of the fastest way you can become a millionaire. And it's a zero-cost copy to you for the Millionaire shortcut. And you're going to discover why the amount of people who become millionaires every year is increasing at a rapid pace. The simple hack Jeff used to shorten the process of becoming a millionaire, and how you can start using it today. Basically copying, okay? If you really want to copy and model and see what somebody does in different business models that you can choose from, you can do that. That way you don't have to take all those, you can take all those years that Jeff did, especially myself, of not making of not having to go through the mistakes, of having to start from scratch, of being like this person who gets frustrated every day and puts a lot of effort. If you want to just save that energy, right? And you want to make more, save your time, avoid all the mental and physical pain of all this, then this is something you're going to want to pick up, because it will shorten the process for you and it will get you to your goals, your income goals much faster. And it's proof is in the pudding. And I've been able to go through this myself, and it's been so helpful for me. I'm somebody who does this full-time online, not to quickly go into my side of the story, but I've been doing this for a while now. I started with a blog, monetizing and helping people in the health and wellness space through lower back pain sites. I was working a 9-to-5 job at the time. They were going under. The company was going to go under. So I decided I'd figure out a new way. And I already had 3+ years of education and a lot of certifications. And so I thought, should I go back to school or go and learn a different trade or something? But I didn't want that. I wanted an alternative method. And you're here today because I know what you want. right? But if you're just somebody who's just trying to seek everything for free and you just don't want to put in the work and put in the time and think you can just press a button and earn $10,000 worth and think this is all going to be some kind of a scam at the end of it, this isn't for you, and you should probably exit out at this point. All right, let's move forward. Thanks for staying here if you are. So also it's a bonus video on the next page that brings all of this together so you can move forward with 100% confidence, and you can just get started by pressing that button. That'll be down below in the description. It'll be like one of the very first links. You can get it. It's for free again. Pick that up, okay? So going back to here, he talks about the 3 Ps, the creator of the Entre Institute, Jeff Lerner, 2-time 8-figure CEO and founder, entrepreneur, speaker, investor, influencer, creative, trainer to over 150,000 awesome life seekers. Again, I have another video just separately for him in the description. What are other people saying? David S. from Texas. If you're looking for support in starting an online business, Entre is perfect for you. My advisor, which I'll get into soon, is helping me move my life forward. And Entre's creator is very knowledgeable for this type of business, hence Jeff Lerner. Amar Abbas, where I live, when I joined ENTRE Institute and how it changed my life and the way of dealing with money. And I can click here to learn more. You can also watch the videos. So he's saying that where he was raised, and there's a video there, he didn't have so much of the economic resource and the economic background and support for that, like the supply and the demands of what was happening in his own country, and understanding the opportunity costs that he had to endure to be able to get on this. And it's like, it doesn't matter where you're from. You don't have to be somebody who's techie. You don't have to have somebody who has experience or who, thinks that somebody's going to say something about you because you're starting this. This is the way to go. And we are living in unprecedented times. Okay. So right now is the best time to do this. And if you're watching this later, it still will be, because the digital market is huge, better than starting a traditional brick and mortar business. The only limitations you have are your fears. And to get over that is just to try and get in there. You'll never know unless you try. And you're going to think, just imagine later on thinking, wow, I could have done this, but instead I opted not to. Okay, so there's so many people saying great things about him. I really enjoy the Entre Blueprint, which I'll show you about that. I especially like how Jeff cares about people building a great life, and that includes more than just making the money. And as I showed you, online education and training, live events and workshops, coaching and personal development. Take the first steps, which would be the Entre Blueprint. And I kind of want to go into that, but before I do, I also have this post here on how you can learn more about what Entre Institute is. That also goes more into it. And I'll be covering a little bit of the stuff that's already in here. But let me go ahead and do that now. So there's the guide again, you can pick up down below. A separate post for Jeff Lerner, and I have videos on that as well. So this is the Entre Blueprint that comes inside once you get the Entre Blueprint, that is. And what you're going to get is a 6-step basic training lessons. And in each one of these lessons, like the first one here is the introduction, where Jeff goes ahead and says, you have a dedicated advisor. But before that, he says, congratulations on joining thousands of over 50,000 other Entre students on this exciting journey, and over 150,000 students in Jeff's career. This Entre's Blueprint is proven, time-tested, and wildly successful training program that will help you move to the next level. And how does it work? You have a dedicated advisor, which I'll show you. You will be walked through a series of steps, as I showed you with those 6, the training to keep you accountable, and it keeps you encouraged and keeps you moving. This way, you don't have to feel like you're lonely in the process. You don't know what steps to take, because I know there's so much clutter out there. This is probably not the first video you've watched on somebody's resources, but I know I can tell you this, it should be like about the last one, because I've researched and I have written a lot of posts at my site as well on a lot of different digital entrepreneurs with kind of similar backgrounds in the same space. But Jeff is so different unlike anybody else. His enthusiasm, his charismatic character, his way he brings things to life. He gives you all this content for free. If you follow him on YouTube, his podcasts, Facebook Lives, Instagram Lives, he does it just about daily, and he's very helpful, unlike anybody else, and he really cares. In fact, on one of them Instagram videos, he shouted me, he gave me recognition because I said hi, was like one of the very first ones to join, and him and his wife were on, and they gave me quick recognition that they've seen my health and wellness blog out there, and they like what they were seeing. And I felt very grateful and humbled by that. It's not cocky, humbled. So the Entre Blueprint contains 100% training from real-world experts. Jeff and his fellow trainers are all multiple 8-figure earners in digital business and only teach the things that they do themselves every day. This is not theory, okay? No fluff here. It's all real-world training so you can get the results from, right? At the end of the day, that's what you're asking is, can I get the results? Right? I'm talking about Jeff and saying these things, but can you get results? Yes, you can. And I've been able to do this with myself. I've been able to implement the Entre Blueprint, but more so his courses, which I'll be following up here in just a second. So stick with me. I'll be showing you those as well. You're now a part of the ENTRE Nation, a network of both new and seasoned entrepreneurs united in our pursuit of awesome lives who will help support you and answer your burning questions. In this members area, in our Facebook group, in person at live events, you're never going to be alone, which means you're always going to be able to get your answers to questions you have, the support that you need, the backup, right? It's kind of like sometimes in school we say that, you know, when you had a teacher, you had that classmate who always had your back, or you always have somebody like an angel. Think about having an angel behind you, or somebody. I don't want to turn this into a religious topic, but just think about having that support on one of your shoulders, both of them picking you up whenever you have to. And this community with Jeff Lerner and everybody else will be there. So you can also download the Entre's core belief document, schedule a call with your business advisor. So you have somebody who is going to be there to walk you through the steps. And mine here is Whitney. She's pretty cool, pretty amazing and helpful. And you can schedule a call with them. They're there to help you, okay? You're probably thinking, well, this is all kind of like too much, isn't it? No, I mean, this is for your own good. If you really want to live life on your terms, like I had first wanted to in the beginning, you know, I found Jeff along the way in my journey. And so if you want to do this, right, then you should, right? A lot of people are like, well, this is some kind of a scam. It's kind of a setup to upsell me if I'm more. And I'll cover that in a bit, but just stick with me. That's something you want to do. And then like the later steps, he kind of talks about the 3 keys of an awesome life and the legs of successful actions and stuff like that in the other steps, leadership stuff, and how to do it in business. Affiliate marketing is one of the business models he goes into, which is basically like, again, promoting other people's products and services without having to own your own. You don't have to fulfill on customer support, have inventory, be techie. You know what I mean? Like, you don't have to be selling, right? There's a strategy to all this, and you're going to learn this in time. You know, I've been doing this again for years. I've learned all the skills that I've needed to: the copywriting, the email marketing, funnels, website blogging, which is where I began, the video, and it goes so much more deeper than all that. Which is what I want to say is learn the skills, not just get the business opportunity. Learn the skills because you can apply it to anything. And a lot of people don't want to do that. If you're somebody who's lazy, somebody who just wants somebody to do a done for you system all the time, that's not going to happen. Okay. And it's just, there's stuff out there like that, but eventually you need to be working on your personal brand. You're here for the long term. You're not here for the short term, right? You're not here for a good time, right? You're here for Mr. or Mrs. I'm here for a long time. You get that? All right. I didn't want to go into that, but hopefully that illustrates the point that, yeah, you need to see in yourself, but also know that externally, these are some of the things that will come to you. Okay. So affiliate marketing is one of them. There's so much more of that. And he'll give you a free guide on this, the blueprint in there you can download once you get this Entre Blueprint. Step 5, he talks about digital agency, which is another one. And step 6 is the courses. And then the last part is going to be the business plan, which he goes over and, you know, kind of like a webinar, and he'll pitch you an offer at the end of it, which is normal, right? That's normal. You're like, well, I have to pay for something. I have to pay for the affiliate marketing, the digital agency, or the course creation. You could pay for one of them. All right. Now, you don't have to start with all 3 of them. But you're like, well, can I get this information somewhere else for free? Well, you can get a limited amount. You might get the A, B, and C, and then the Z, or A and Z, but you might not get everything in between. And if you want to expedite, if you're somebody who's looking to shortcut their journey, right, and you want a mentor who's proven to make this work, you have to want to invest. It's an investment, right? Like if you go to school, like I went to college, I didn't get into the classroom because I got in there for free. I was having to invest my money up front. It wasn't something that I had to invest after. It's something I got to do before, got into the class, and I took it serious because people who pay, play. People who pay attention. So that's what I want to tell you over the years that I've been doing a lot of this. No matter what it is, if it's a higher price, That means the higher the price, the higher the quality, and it's going to help you shortcut your way. And if you're looking for cookie cutter other ways that maybe are least expensive or just for free, it just doesn't pan out that way. And I've seen it time and time and again. I've fallen for that myself, and it just doesn't work. All right, so let me kind of go over what else is in the awesome life is the other part of the course, and I'm going to cover the Entre Blueprint, like kind of the cost of that. So the Awesome Life Challenge is another thing that Jeff breaks down here, and he has 20 lessons where it's just awesomeness. You know, you can apply it to the business side, but it's more like, here is your awesome life number. This is your perfect day. Quieting your monkey mind, optimizing your reading. Why is that important? Auditing our habits, which is one of the biggest things. And so much so that I've gone in and like read books on all this. Atomic Habits is a really good book to pick up. It'll change your life, among many. You're only as successful as you act. You're becoming and staying legacy focused, defining your missions, the most important skill in life. And there's so many more, right? Look at all that. Documenting the struggle and extra credit for participation points. And he like, you know, sends people there from there to his Facebook group to reply on some things. And it's pretty cool. He gives you a lot of work. 23 minutes for this video. Sometimes they're 30 and above, even more or less. Just awesomeness. He helps you develop as a person. If you're somebody who just wants to develop as a person as well in your business and be better all around and have everything all in one place, this is what you need, okay? Entre is what you need. And I've gone through and I've checked out a lot of different courses, and like not a lot compares to this. And this is very different and unique. All right. So the Entre Blueprint, so it's $39. Retail price is $199. But we've asked, and he's asked people, would they be paying that full price, even thousands for it? And then guess what they said? Yeah, they said yes. I know, right? Pretty surprising, but that is how this goes. I know if you're new to this and you're watching this, that might sound like a lot, or maybe you've been around for some time and you're still thinking, but the truth is the quality is there. And whenever you get something that's for quality, you get more in returns. If you want a better return on investment, you're better ROIs, right? If you want better key performance indicators, KPIs, you want to be able to maximize the amount of work you put, focusing on that like one thing that's going to give you the highest, greater and greater returns for optimal and less constraints. This is the way to go. And you know, I don't know how long he'll have it at that price. I think he had it at 7 at one point. Maybe you can still get it. I think you can get it at 39 now, but don't wait. Like it says there are limited spots available. The price can go up, and you do not want to wait until that time. And even if it does go up at a higher price, the value is there enough for you still to want to get that. And it just includes where Jeff takes you by the hand and walks you through the exact steps you can take to transform every aspect of your life, physical, personal, professional. Also share with you the 3 most profitable online businesses: affiliate, digital agency, and then course creation. And the exact methods, he goes from 400K in depth to building a 40 million online business. And it doesn't matter if you don't have any tech skills or any previous experience in business, okay? The limited time bonuses that I showed you comes with the one-on-one business advisor valued at $299, right? It's going to help you because it's going to help you grow, and it's going to help you understand what you need and what you're looking for, which business model you might want to go into even more. Awesome Life Challenge, which I kind of showed you there. The ENTRE Nation community, which I'll show you in a bit. 30-day keep it all money back guarantee. And that's just the promise that they give you. It's not a scam. Again, I have a separate video on the Entre Blueprints. You can also watch. I'll leave down below in the description. And just in case you didn't want to get that right away, remember, you can also get the free download of The Fastest Way to Become a Millionaire. It's legit. He actually shares with you the one secret in here that if you do not go through this, you're going to be wasting so much months and years. You're going to be making so many mistakes. And I'll give you a hint. It has to do with copying and piggybacking a millionaire. So once you see that, you're going to go, oh, okay. And then you get to learn more about Jeff as well. Plus, you can also hear from me. I'll be showing you a lot of different things about the Entre Institute, different places and what's best for you and so forth moving forward. I've been helping thousands of people and thousands of students. I've coached and consulted helping other businesses that are already established with the agency side of things. I have my own courses, and as an affiliate, I've been earning thousands and thousands of dollars from home and literally from anywhere. Okay, but that's for another time, and I have a different guide for that so you can see income proof on that. But that is that. I think What do I want to get into next? So this is kind of the product lines. The Entre Digital training courses, the Affiliate Millionaire Accelerator, 1,997. You're like, whoa, I know you're probably thinking that, but if you're somebody who's been around for some time, you would be like, I get it's that price, but is it worth it? So it's going to show you how to build a profitable affiliate business from scratch, regardless of your previous knowledge or experience, right? Here's just a small amount of what's inside. Module number 1, the orientation, then 2, YouTube marketing, 3, sales funnels, email marketing, blogging. So the whole shebang is in there, right? So just, you're going to have everything in one place. You know, when you go to other platforms and you learn from different courses, which I have, and I'm still members of other places, you get a little bit. And then sometimes you get a little bit of, you get focused on one thing. And sometimes you get a little bit of everything else, but it's just not maximized. This is maximized because you're going to get it from experts, right? It's not fluff. It's not theory again. It's real stuff. The Agency Millionaire Accelerator, if you want to build an agency, helping other business owners, and there are the modules from there. And then the digital course Millionaire Accelerator, if you want to create that course, how to do it properly. Again, Jeff is a practitioner. I've done this myself too, and it works extremely well when you do it the right way. So ENTRE Nation Elite membership, you can get also for 175 lifetime members only community, weekly live training and Q&A sessions, weekly live video archives. I recommend you get in this. It's awesome. If you want to maximize the support, make sure you're on track, doing the things you need to be doing. I'll be here to help you as well. But that's also in addition to have Entre Results Coaching, which is a lot more, which you don't have to get those. Entre Inner Circle, 39,997 per year, but you don't need those, of course, right now. You can get them later on if you want. There are upsells to this kind of stuff, and that's expected. I mean, that's normal, right? That's something that you have to understand in a business. There are going to be upsells, and I'm showing you right here. Right? Listen, you don't have to buy the products if you don't want to. Upsells are part of business. And if anyone tells you don't invest in the Entre Blueprint because of the upsells, they obviously haven't gone through it themselves and either the courses. They don't get online business and it just hasn't worked for them. They aren't making money themselves. They need to promote any other course that may work, but it's not best for you. Here's a tip. Sometimes the more you pay, the more you will get access to the best material and shortcut your way in less time, which is what you get with the ENTRE Nation and ENTRE Institute and all the courses. And I took time to put all this together, and I've seen other people talking about it. And you know, if you've been let down, right, it's not your fault. I'll take that responsibility from your shoulders and put it over to mine, because there's so many people out there trying to scam you. And you know, the fear is it's greatly because you're like, should I don't know. I mean, people will judge me for that, and believe me, they that doesn't matter, right? They're just so jealous of what you're doing, and they're curious about it, right? And so that's what it comes down to, right? And so there are upsells. If you want to get them, you can. ENTRE Nation Elite, kind of the stuff I covered over, but you don't have to get them from the start. That's just how online business works. At the end of the day, it's a business, and I understand how all this works. It's called the value ladder. Higher price products towards the back, but you can start with the Entre Blueprint, or again, you can start with the free download. And then covered that part to see. I want to see if I didn't miss anything. Okay. No. Okay. So once you get like the Entre free guide, if you want to go for that, even the Entre Blueprint, but this is something you can get into as well and check out. So it's a free video if you want to copy Jeff's $1 million per year online business. And he gives you an amazing video, and he gives you that offer at like the Entre Blueprint that you can get into, like we went over. But it's an amazing one. You're going to want to watch it. And there's other forums that you might be able to get into as well if I show them. But these are really cool. This is what I came through and I learned, and it opened my eyes. It talks about the new economy, and it's the truth. I mean, if you want something greater to plug into, where you don't have to be tied down to a 9-to-5 job, waking up every day, because I know the feeling of putting on some jeans, a shirt, going to the job, getting in the car, wasting another 15 minutes talking to Bob and Sally. By the time you sit down, you've already have to sit down and turn on your computer and blah, blah, blah. It's all busy work. It's not productiveness. And you got to cut that out. And you'll learn that in time, how to do all of it. Okay, so the Entre Nation group, it's right here. It's a private group for over 10.5K members, and it's growing. And there's people in here consistently saying, look, Derek here, now that I have found Entre, I am challenging my beliefs about money. As a result, I'll be stacking as much of it as I can to invest in obtaining more knowledge. Look, he is an older gentleman here. There's younger, older, women, men, of all ages, okay? We're all in here to help each other grow at the end of the day with the community. This person, I'm not sure how comfortable I feel about writing right now. My 2 key performance indicators for each one, physical, treadmill, and they talk about these things and you're going to be able to apply them as well. A veteran, and we have younger people in here as well. Joe here said they've completed lesson number 3. A lot of people are proud of what they're doing, contributing to one another. Jeff goes live in the group as well. See if I run into one here. May not, but there's people posting videos as well, but Jeff goes live in here as well as YouTube, Instagram. There's, him revealing some content or from somebody else. And then a lot more value in here, right? But you can go ahead and check that out as well. Get in there. I actually have a separate video for the ENTRE Nation Facebook group if you want to know more about that part of it. But that seems to be everything. And the pros and the cons to all this is just simply pros being that with ENTRE Nation, you get plugged into a community, right? Unlike anywhere else, because within a community, you won't be feeling like you're left alone to figure this out for yourself from scratch, because I know how that feels, right? Trying to figure out how this works, just trying to follow everybody and anybody, right? Getting all these shiny object syndromes where you go from one place to the next. With that community, you can get the support you need. That way, you can start maximizing your focus on the responsibilities of your business, right? Kind of working in it at the beginning and then later on working outside of it, looking in, right? So you can get that much faster and plug into that. With the ENTRE Nation, you get somebody like Jeff Lerner, who is unlike anybody else, who went from over $450,000 worth of debt to over $40 million in affiliate commissions and in all those different business models that I just showed you. So you can go ahead and replicate and model what he's doing, essentially really copy it. He's giving you that privilege, that luxury, which means you're going to have something that you're going to get faster results with. You're going to get more sales. The income's going to come in much faster, which means you're going to feel more comfortable and happier at the end of the day, saying, hey, look, this actually does work, right? You're not wasting so much time, right? And all this isn't something that, again, for the record, it's just not something that you can just press a button, you're going to get a lot of money's worth, right? You got to take the time to build something credible and incredible, for that matter. So this is something that I recommend for those 2 reasons, and there's more of them. Like, you get the Entre Blueprint, which is a step-by-step training that'll walk you through how to build a legitimate business online without having to figure it out all on your own, going from scratch, right? Because I know how that is, in trying to think of, oh, okay, should I try something else out? What should I do? You won't be contemplating anything. And here's more reviews if you want to know this. I'll also leave this down below so you can check it out. But again, you can also pick up that free download if you want to start there. Who's it for? Beginners who want a different career path and want to learn a new skill that will serve them for years to come. Current business owners, entrepreneurs, experts, people who maybe have already some kind of an experience. 9-to-5 workers, people who want to create their own digital courses and sell them. Digital agency aspirees. Affiliate marketing, people who want to get into that side of the world, which I highly recommend you do. It's a great place to begin with if you're not sure which one. That's kind of where I began, and I expanded into the other ones later on. There's so much more I could have put, and there's more you can just look into that. Pros and the cons, as I kind of went over. Best step-by-step training program, so that way you can have easy and follow frameworks, which means you'll be able to implement these strategies and tactics much better and never feel lost along that process. That's the process that's going to take you from step to step, and you're going to get those results much faster than you had maybe anticipated. Jam-packed workshops and coaching programs so that you can have a very hands-on experience, which means you're going to meet top-of-the-notch entrepreneurs and get access to mentorship unlike anywhere else. You're going to get plugged in with me too. When you go ahead and get that, I'll give you a lot of bonuses if you decide you want to get the Entre Blueprint. I have a separate video with like the Entre Blueprint bonuses and stuff, which I think I still have available, my full A to Z affiliate marketing course and email templates and a whole bunch more, but maybe that may have been gone by then. But still, you get a lot of great resources and bonuses that come along with it. Entre alternatives, okay? But wait a minute, let's go into the cons here. It may be a little bit expensive, that 1,000 plus, 2,000 plus side of things. And if it's something that you don't have the money for right now, I can understand that. But it's not a lack of thinking you have less money at a point. It's also, you have to be more resourceful. You got to ask the question, how can I get the money to be able to get the course? Now, I don't have enough money, I can't do this. Because the whole mentality of the mainstream has always been to, like, when you go to school, go get a good degree, go work, right? It's what I was brought up with in the educational system, academic background as Division I soccer athlete. And so that's what I was taught. But it's like, you got to ask the right question. How can I get the money to be able to pay for this course? Right. And even if it's something that you have, it's something that's in your blood and it's in your gut saying, let's do this. It's not an emotional reaction. It's also a logical choice at a point, because you're not just saying like, yeah, this sounds all good, but will it help me? Yes, it will. So that's one side of it. And there really are like no cons to Jeff. I have a separate video for that. He's literally like the one that I can't really say there's really any cons, because I'm not being biased. He's really helpful and he's really there for your best interest. There's some other people out there, like Anik Singhal stuff, Billy Jean, the KB Blueprint, Daily Commissions Blueprint, Legendary Marketer, 12-Minute Affiliate, Wealthy Affiliate, among many more that could have been on this list, okay? But I think that the ENTRE Nation, ENTRE Institute is the right fit, because he also gives everything in one place, right? And he's done all of this, all these models. He's sold an agency before. He knows what he's doing. Okay, he's been interviewed by a lot of different millionaires, billionaires. And there's just so much that I like about it, right? From the community, all the way reverse engineer back to who ENTRE is, what they are about, who Jeff Lerner is, all that included. It's all kind of wrapped in one, the training, etc. Kind of have more about that. My story, if you want to learn more about that, I'll leave it in that kind of post and in other places. You know, I was able to finally take time off and go on vacation. There's me and my mom. My younger brother was with us too at the time, his girlfriend, and we were out there in California, Southern California. I think that was Laguna Beach. We just one day thought we'd just get up in the morning and go travel, just to see how it was and just to clear my mind and kind of put things in perspective more. But it allowed me to do that, right? That's something that you want to do, is just travel more and have more time for yourself. This is what you need. And the free bonuses, again, that's going to be down below here, so you can check that out, like courses done for your emails, viral SEO secret hacks, the one blog post away challenge, which I'm highly known for. That's where I began with the blogging side. So it's a 30-day challenge. It's going to give you everything you need to build a highly profitable blog. It doesn't tell you to start from like buy a domain and hosting. Like, I actually take you through the mindset, and like weeks later, I actually tell you, okay, you can start a website now. There's so much of it in there. Okay, so that's everything in this video. Let me see if I can show you a little preview of this Millionaire shortcut. I think I covered everything already. I know I spent more time than I wanted to. I wanted to make it a little bit shorter because I have other ones that are longer too, but the Millionaire shortcut here, the guide that you're going to get, it's 15 pages at the moment. And Jeff here covers everything. Let's see if it shows. Right now at the moment it's not loading it. But even if it doesn't load it, he just kind of, whoa, it looks like the, oh, it looks like we just went out of focus there. If you're still on here, give me a second. I know it looked like Google Chrome just got shut down on me. Still recording. I hope it is. Yeah, it is. It's still showing that. Thanks for sticking with me. For some reason, it just decided it would stop working, but it's still recording is what it shows me right here. And I'm going to go ahead and restore this, so it also gives it all back, and we'll be back on tune. Thanks for sticking again with me. I know this hasn't never happened really, but inside of that ENTRE guide, you're going to be able to see all of that. You're going to be able to see all the training, and you're going to be able to see the guide inside of it, that where Jeff shows you what he's been able to do, how he's been able to do it, and so forth. He reveals to you the one secret that I told you again, that if you don't implement, it could cost you a lot of mistakes and a lot of time. So this is what's going to happen. The Google Chrome, it's not responding. But to go ahead and get started, I'm going to go ahead and leave that guide down below in the description. Make sure you go ahead and pick that up, okay? It's for free. Doesn't cost anything to you. If that's where you want to begin, go ahead and check that out. There's also a link in there where you can go watch the videos, and kind of takes you to one of these, I think, or another one. but all that is in there, and all the resources are there. I'm not going to try it again at this moment because it wasn't loading, but go ahead and get that guide down below. It'll be like the very first link, so you can go ahead and check it out. And if you have any questions, comments, or concerns, please leave me it in the comment section. Is this your first time trying out online business? If so, or if not, why hasn't it worked? What are you looking for that's different, so I can help you out? Okay. And again, if you haven't subscribed, make sure you do that and click on the bell notification icon so you don't miss anything that I come out with in the future. All right. Thank you.